Good morning, welcome to Scottie Crafts and Wendy's World. Boy, are we excited here.
Yeah!
Prima has arrived from CHA finally. So, down on the desk here we've got the new stamps. These are the doll stamps that have arrived in. Adrian's just zooming across to show you some of the designs.
Now these are the doll stamps from Julie Nutting, and we were so impressed with them at the show. They were just cool. They're quite big though, hey? How big do you think they are?
I think they're probably about 7 inches from top to bottom, thereabouts, or that would be in centimetres, about 18 centimetres. But you could just use portions of them on a card. You wouldn't have to use the whole thing, but amazing for scrapbooking and journals. So here, all you do is take your image. It will self-cling to a block, so I've used one of Tim Holtz's grid blocks.
Those are really good as well because they've got different sized ones in about 6 or so of them in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many.
Yep.
Once you've got it on the block, ink it up with archival ink. You want archival ink if you want to colour the design, so ink it up with your archival ink. Stamp it onto your chosen paper, so I don't know if Adrian can zoom in to see the patterned paper that I've stamped one full stamp on, and then on a plain red I've stamped another full image.
Yes, we can see that.
Once you've got those stamped, you also need to stamp one on a plain cream card base, and then you cut your images out. And what happens is you can cut them into pieces and mix and match. So it's just like dress-up dolls from when we were kids. And I remember having those with the little tabs at the top that you folded over.
Yes.
So once your little pieces are all cut out, you just then glue them over onto your cream base.
And that's really cool because you've got a separate set down there.
I have. That's cut out of the other part. Because I stamped the full form, I could actually do then a reverse image of it and end up with the floral top, the red skirt and the floral shoes. And the same with the blue one that's sitting here. So you can use any of your scrapbooking papers, but boy, you're going to love the new Prima papers that are coming in.
Yes.
So that's if you want to stamp the image onto a patterned paper, but you can also, if you're a colourer, stamp your image onto our specialty stamping paper.
That looks really lovely, Wendy.
Once again with the archival inks, and then I've just used the distress markers and a water brush to colour my image.
I'm going to go really close to that so you can see how the skirt's been done. Now the skirt doesn't have those little dots on. Wendy's put them on.
And it's just a matter of, the random thing was the thing I found the hardest, but I got good at it. I made myself put dots here, dots down the bottom, and then fill in the gaps.
Yeah, good idea. It looks lovely. And then this is the one
that I made at CHA. I did the make and take at CHA and was lucky enough to create this tag. And the base of this tag, we've got these in, they come in a tag pad of 48. So that's the background. And then once we've done our doll the way that I described earlier, you then just place it onto the tag, add your flowers and your bling and the little wooden shapes, which I love.
Oh yes, there's
a little wooden mushroom. And there's a huge amount of those come in. I've had a look upstairs and I've no idea how many there are up there, but you walk up our stairs and there's every step's got some on it.
Look at these lovely wooden shapes, and you know what I really like about these wooden shapes is the little box that they're in.
Yeah, it's a little wooden frame, isn't it?
It is.
With
so
little
you
sections.
Could alter that afterwards and make it into a lovely little art piece.
These you could also colour with any of your distress ink pads, your stains, your markers. Basically,
that's right.
Any medium that you've got, you can cover these little wooden pieces to match your projects. So Prima is here, and we are that excited. The staff are hankering to get their hands on it. So
be in quick. I've just got to show you this journal pad, which is just a selection of papers.
I'll see if I can flick through for you, Adrian.
It's really gorgeous.
Look at the colours. Can you get a view of that?
Yes, I can.
I think this one's got my name on it.
I don't think so, Wendy.
Has it not?
No, only after the first week when the customers have had a chance. So get in quick, ladies, because once Wendy's in there, there's not much left.
I love all the crackle finishes. Isn't it stunning?
Oh, it
You
really
could do all
is.
the dresses for the dolls out of this as well.
Absolutely. But there's a heap of stuff to choose from. Just look on the website under CHA Releases, and you'll see all the Prima releases there. There's wood and there's metal and there's beautiful paper from
stencils too.
Yes, and some stencils, and Anna Dabrowska's got a beautiful range out. Just look there, ladies, www.scottiecrafts.co.nz, and click on CHA new releases and you'll see it all there.
And I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. See you next week. Bye.